Well, welcome back, Air Gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Well, hey, today I just wanted to start off by just thanking you for being here and looking at these videos. And if you haven't subscribed to this page yet, please click below and subscribe to this page. It really helps us out a lot. All right, so just hold on a minute. I'll be right back and we'll show you what's going on for today. So, okay, what do we have for you today? Today we have from VectorOptics the Taurus, and it's 4-32 by 56 millimeter lens. This is an MRAD lens, and it is 0.1 per click on both elevation and left to right, vertical and horizontal. There we go. And so what does this come with? So this comes with a diffuser for the front of the lens, in case you're shooting in more direct sunlight. Comes with some really nice scope mounts. It comes with cleaning cloth and Allen wrenches, all that kind of normal stuff. And this scope is a powerhouse, especially on this BroCock Sniper XR Magnum in 25 caliber. So I can go on and on about this. This has, I think, 32 millimeter tube in it. Again, I already said 56 millimeter objective. This is a second focal plane scope. And I don't mind second focal plane. I know a lot of people are back and forth. First focal plane, second focal plane. What it comes down to me is how thick is the reticle, right? I mean, that's what I'm mostly concerned about. So in first FFP, first focal plane, I have to worry about two things. What's the thickness zoomed in and what's the thickness zoomed out? With second focal plane, I'm only concerned with one thing, and that is how thick is the reticle, right? The crosshairs. Because that's all I'm dealing with. It's not a fluctuating size like it is in first focal plane. So I like kind of thin, not really thin, because my eyes aren't the best, kind of thin reticle lines. And so that's what I look for. So it takes the guess out of it, for me anyways. If you're talking first focal plane or second focal plane, typically I'm pretty, zoomed in on the scope anyways. Because I don't necessarily shoot at 10 or 15 yards. So I'm always zoomed in a little bit. So even on first focal plane, the crosshairs are getting a little bit thicker by the time you're starting to zoom in. So that's usually not a problem. But again, I'm fine with either way. I know a lot of people are picky about that. I'm not picky about that whatsoever. This also does have a lit reticle if you're interested in that. Sometimes I use them at dusk. Most of the time I don't, because usually I'm shooting kind of, in sunny days or fairly sunny days. But the knobs, nice, good size. Clicks are really nice, sharp clicks, which is always nice to see. The glass, ED glass, is really clear and nice. Again, I can't say more about this, or I can say more about this, but however you want to say it. This is a great scope. If you're dealing with a high quality PCP like a BroCock, you want a really good scope for it. You don't want to throw on a $50 scope on something like this. You need to have something comparable if you really want to get everything this rifle is capable of doing out of it. And so I'm going to put a link down below for this scope. I'm also going to put full specs on it so you can look at those. And of course you can go also to the website and check out all the information on there about it. But I want to take 5 shots with it, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to go out and I'm going to turn on the scope. We got a little prairie dog set out at 40 yards, which isn't that far, but I'm at home and that's what I shoot at home. And so that'll give you an idea of what I'm shooting. And we'll see how it does. So just stay tuned, sit back, relax, and I'll be back in a second. Well, all right, I am back. Again, we have this target set out at 40 yards, and again, it's a prairie dog or something like that. That's what it looks like, a prairie dog to me, or groundhog. Not quite too, it's not quite fat enough for a groundhog. So, prairie dog is what we'll call it. 40 yards. We're going to take some headshots at this. We got the camera rolling. Let's see how it does. Also using my Maple Custom Products single shot loader, because I love single shot loaders. I'm just a big fan of them. Alright, let's see here. Got a Donnie FL at the end, quieting it down. Shooting JSB 25s. Hear a squirrel in the background. Doesn't like me shooting at this, I guess. Let's take this last shot here. That'll be a 5-shot group. That'll give you an idea. Alright, there we go. And I only have this right now. The zoom's on 24 power, not 32 power. Again, it's, it's only 40 yards, so, 16 power, 24 power is for sure more than enough on this, especially for this type of shooting. If you were trying to put 5 shots within a dime, which this is obviously very capable of, and you're at 50 yards, 60 yards, 70 yards and above, you'd want to flip this over to 32 power, but at this yardage, that's perfectly fine for this. And again, I love this scope. It really is a big plus on this rifle. And check them out. If you haven't looked at VectorOptics yet, you need to do that, because I think they really give you a lot of scope for the money. Affordable scopes, I would say, in comparison to a lot of scopes. I mean, there's scopes that go well over $1,000, so I consider these affordable scopes. They have a lot of different ranges of scopes too. But you'll need to go there and check them out and see what you like there, and check everything out and see where it goes. Alright, so I think that's it for right now. We've got more stuff coming down the road. Wintertime slows down a little bit, especially at the end of the year. Companies are kind of winding down. They're not always introducing new products this time of the year. They're going to wait typically till the beginning of the year to introduce anything new. But we're going to still get out here. We'll pull out some older air guns and reshoot those and see how they're doing still and all that kind of stuff. Alright, well, until next time, shoot lots, be safe, and we will see you again soon. Take care now.